From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
That's a big wow. And I tell you what, it's also a big wow in terms of how cold it is up to the north. I just mentioned that a little bit ago, but blizzard conditions are just finally ceasing, but there's still snow and blowing snow, so it hasn't been a whole lot of fun. Temperatures in the teens right now, north winds of 20 to 40 miles an hour. That's just gross. Anyway, we're looking at much of this United States really a lot colder as we start to get ready for Christmas. And I'm going to be showing you this map frequently here for the next 3, 4, 5 days. And our weather staff will as well. As we're going to be watching this. This is building. A couple days ago, temperatures were around 15 degrees above. And so at Ambler, and now it's 15 below. And so there's been a 30-degree temperature drop, which is not a good thing in Alaska because Western Canada and Alaska, that helps create where the areas of the coldest air is located, and then we'll move in our direction. That's what we watch for anyway. So right now we have really, really cold air, especially just north and northeast as I was showing you. That's part of that storm system that's moved on through our area. And now that's going to kind of weaken a little bit on Sunday. And then on Monday, we just have a real quick shot of probably some snow and sleet and rain. And it's not going to last too long, but there is a chance of some accumulations across northeast Oklahoma, mainly north and east of Tulsa. So that's our first part of it. Notice what's going on just up here, really cold air. That sinks in and then starts hanging out. And then probably a reinforcing surge, we'll call it, that's going to come back in sometime Wednesday night into Thursday. That could squeeze out some snow as well for Wednesday into Thursday with the next part of this system. And then later on, there's another little ripple in the atmosphere that could come through around Saturday. That would be close. It looks like it's a little bit north, but it's going to be close. So on Christmas Eve, there might be some light snow flurries or something going on. So we do have opportunities for getting some snow. Unfortunately, it's pretty much guaranteed we're going to freeze to death. So we'll have to be prepared for next week because it is going to be below normal, which this time of year, temperatures in the 40s to around 50. And we're not really going to do much other than be around normal on Sunday. And then it starts dropping off, and then it just falls off on Wednesday into Thursday. But that's, again, when we start to see, of course, for Christmas coming up, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Saturday and Sunday of next week, some of the coldest weather. So you just have to be prepared and think about what you're going to be doing. And driving might be a little bit interesting a couple of times. Doesn't look like anything monstrous, but again, just some slick roads could be around, and it's going to be very, very cold. So if you have kids coming in, you're going to have to make sure that they're aware of what's happening as well on the roadways. We're looking for just kind of a little bit of a winter mix and then a chance of off and on snow or flurries coming up as we go through next week. We still have on Monday some questions, but there's a pretty good chance that it'll start out with some sleet or some snow and then turn into some rain and then end pretty quick. This will be in the morning. And then we also have one model that says, don't get too excited. A little bit of sleet and a few drops of snow and a few flakes of snow and a little bit of sleet and then mostly raindrops. And then it's out of the picture. So we still have to get that a little bit better. In Tulsa, Sean and Christina, they're ready for Christmas. And they've got their home lit up, and it is just, wait, we might get some snow before Christmas. 40 degrees right now, 46% humidity. Winds are dying down. They're out of the west at 8 miles an hour. Most of the metro now chilly, but it's been chilly all day. 35 in Claremore. We're still hanging on to 42 over in Sand Springs. Most of Oklahoma, again, not looking too warm. We're in 30s to around 40 degrees. And as we look on into tomorrow morning, we'll be in the mid-20s. The winds pick up again tomorrow afternoon, and we'll be back up in the upper 30s to low 40s. Kind of on the struggle bus, as we say, for warming up very much for the next couple of days. We'll be around 40 to the mid-40s. We go on into Saturday. Much of the state in a similar scenario. Then on Sundays, our kind of break. We'll be in the 40s, maybe 50 degrees. It's kind of quiet with the south wind, and then there's that chance of rain and snow on Monday. Shouldn't cause travel problems, but if you're north and east, it might. So you just have to be aware of what's going on there. So there is some snow potential across this area, so don't be surprised to get you going on into the Christmas week. Forecast looks like this: 32 tonight at 9, 27 and chilly in the morning with the wind chills in the teens. By noontime, we're at 37 and a cold wind blowing out of the west to northwest through the afternoon. We'll be looking at temperatures in the 40s, and then you can see we have that transition on Monday with rain and snow, then really, really cold and off and on snow or flurries possible for Friday, and maybe right on into that time period for Christmas Eve. That's a 9-day planner. Time for some sports. Jonathan.